What's up, muscle and strength? This is IFBB Pro, the Cuban Missile, Santi Aragon, and I heard that you guys like to see what is in bodybuilders' pantries and fridges. So I'm gonna show you a couple things that I keep in it, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two. All right, here we go. Nothing too special, but you will find a couple unique things in here that I'm gonna go over with you. And one of them, specifically, which you guys already know and have already seen, is my Gerber cream of rice. And I've already talked many times about why I choose the Gerber brand over any other type of cream of rice, mainly digestibility and convenience. So if you ever have never tried Gerber brand, check it out. Another thing that I use a lot more in the off season than I do when I'm dieting for a show is gonna be any type of these powdered peanut butters. And what it is that it's a powdered version of peanut butter. So all you do is have to add some water to it, bring it to the consistency that you want, and 2 servings of one of these is going to be 1 full serving of your regular peanut butter. So you get double the amount for a lot more volume. And it makes everything taste awesome. Another thing that I like to use a lot in my meals, I know you guys already are gonna give me crap about my sodium intake. Well, look, this says less sodium, okay? Not only is the soy sauce going to enhance flavor, but it's gonna be very easy to add any type of sodium to your meals, increasing that pump at the gym. Everything else is very basic as far as seasonings go. Now, one thing that I do like is xanthan gum. You could add this to certain meals to thicken it up a bit. Now, Jello Packets are great, low calorie, sugar-free. They cut the sweet tooth, but also the Jello brand has also sugar-free pudding. And sometimes what I like to do in the off season when I have some meals that don't have a lot of carbs in it, but I want it to be flavorful, is I mix my protein powder, I mix my powdered peanut butter, and I also add the Jello pudding mix in that, and I make it into my own protein pudding. So that's my pantry. Now let's check out my fridge. All right, so before I open this, you will notice that I am the king of condiments. Every time that I go to the grocery store, I search for new condiments. So here we go. My condiment stash over here. A lot of different condiments, so I'm gonna choose a couple of my favorites. Now, one of my favorite condiments, at least for right now, while I'm dieting, is my French's honey mustard. This is glorious on your meals, and especially if you combine it with something that's a little bit spicy. So I like to add multiple condiments to my meals. This one right here only having 10 calories per tablespoon, 0 fat, 1 gram of carb. Look for it, it is delicious. Another thing that I use that is not a condiment, but I love my pickle. And I guess that I'm still gonna continue this sodium trend, because everybody is gonna say that I'm gonna probably die of high blood pressure, is my dill chips. Now, I put probably a handful of these onto my meals just to give it a little bit more texture, a little bit more flavor. And the great thing about pickles is that it has only 5 calories. So whenever you have this craving for salt, grab a pickle. Sugar-free syrup. Sugar-free syrup, when you combine it with oatmeal, it enhances the oatmeal. I suggest that you try this sugar-free option. Only 10 calories, definitely a must. Now, if you see that my favorite drink in this whole entire fridge is what I have the most of, and that's my RYSE RTDs. Now, I can only handle half of this at a time because it has 400 milligrams of caffeine in it, and you see how hype I am right now? That's only off of 200 milligrams. I've taken 400 before, and I started doing cartwheels, but I don't wanna do cartwheels because I don't want anybody to feel bad of how good I do cartwheels. So I just do the half bottle, and then I mix it pre-workout. That's usually my pre-workout. One other cool thing that I have in here that I'll show you guys that I love is almond milk. I'm not using this right now. My girlfriend Laura, she's been downing the almond milk as of late, but this is a great option for you, especially in the off season when you want something low calorie. And as I mentioned with the pantry, you're trying to make yourself a delicious, delectable shake that is just frothy like a milkshake. This is how you do it right here. You do this, you do some ice, you do your protein powder, a little bit of xanthan gum, and it's gonna be a delicious malt treat. So check it out, make sure that you get the unsweetened. It has less calories, 30 calories per serving. Other than that, get away from my fridge. I got meals in there that I gotta eat later. So I hope that you guys learned something today, especially about condiments. Make your meals exciting. Don't feel like it's just a boring meal, chicken, rice, and veggies. Spice it up a little bit with some delicious condiments, and don't forget your pickles. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Please click like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.